Another day, another video. Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Today we are watching Pretty Little Liars Original Sin. This is episode 10 of season 1. This is a finale, and hopefully guys are excited for today's episode. So here we are, the extension from Pretty Little Liars. Has it lived up to expectations? You know, what do we think? I personally think it's been a really good first season. I think that if we take it as a standalone show, just like we done with Legacies as the extension from the Vampire Diaries in the original franchise, we got really involved, we had loads of engagement, we got fully immersed in all the characters, and we loved the stories. And I think that this season has been very good at keeping us engaged and guessing what's going on, who's done that, you know, what's happening. Really interesting. You know, we've got the mouse and obviously Steve's storyline, which I thought was really engaging and really interesting all season. We've got the Kelly and Karen, you know, who is it? Still fully don't understand, like, which one it is. You know, we've got who's raped Imogen, who's raped Tabitha, who's the dad. You know, we've got the samples back from the blood drive, and it is confirmed that it was somebody from the school. Now, it wasn't a jock, so it's somebody who gave the blood, and they said that they've got 66 suspects. So that is pretty small, really. Pretty narrowed down. Now, I don't know how they're going to further extend that to find that out. Hopefully we find out in today's episode, but it's going to be really interesting. Now, Farron found out that Kelly's been self-harming herself, and that is because obviously how her dad's been treating her. She's gone to Sheriff Beasley and she said, look mate, if you carry on doing that, I'm going to reveal that you're sleeping with lads, do you know what I mean, with men, and I'm going to tell everybody. Now he's then gone and arrested her dad for a faulty tail light, so he's kind of like retaliated, and she's retaliated again, and she's gone to the Beasley's house and sat down and told Karen, and Kelly and her mum everything. Really mad. And then her mum's come out and said he's done this kind of before to a girl back in the past, and it's Angela. So interesting. That is literally how we finished the episode. But also Imogen found a yearbook in it where her mum and Sheriff Beasley was kind of like a couple or together, loads of pictures, madness. She also had a phone call off her dad as well, so her dad is alive, you know. I never really wondered where he is, but he wants to help her. He actually really cares for her. Imogen wanted a body dug up and you know, an autopsy on it to confirm that she was murdered and it wasn't actually, you know, self-inflicted. And Sheriff Beasley said that the grave's been dug up. Now, has he done it himself? Because, you know, they're getting closer and closer to finding out who he is, as well as obviously finding the yearbook and obviously her mum revealing him at the end. Mad mate, is Sheriff Beasley A? Who knows? Today is where hopefully we find out. So that is where we currently are. Hopefully you guys are excited for the final episode. If you do enjoy it, please smash a like, really helps out. Subscribe if you're new. And as always, let's jump into episode 10 of season 1 of Pretty Little Liars Original Sin. Oh, the Wars house, December the 31st, 1999.
Your face, showing off your body.
What's bad about wanting to go to a party with my friends? I was invited. They want me, and I'm going.
No!
Stop it, Mom! Let go!
Oh. What's their backstory? Why was they arguing like that? Oh, present day, December the 14th.
Is it Sheriff Beasley who arrested you, Daddy?
One of his deputies. Felt like a warning, to be honest.
Wes, who's closing up tonight?
Chip, I'm going to Pittsburgh for Romero Fest.
See, after the first 2 episodes, Wes has been okay. We have to meet now.
Oh my god. Holy shit. Sheriff Beasley raped Angela?
Maybe he killed my mom to keep her quiet because she knew what he did to Angela.
Why didn't they say anything? We need to try again, but split them up so they don't see it coming.
After everything we talked about, how could you not tell us that my mom dated Sheriff Beasley?
Your mom had a lot of boyfriends. Davy only dated Tom Beasley for a few weeks.
Did you know Sheriff Beasley was the guy who raped Angela?
Rumor, never confirmed.
It's a simple question, Mom.
They broke up right after Davy heard the rumors.
Can we meet up, Kelly? Here we
What's
go.
going on at your house?
My dad's fucking spiraling.
Your dad may be at least partly responsible for Karen's murder. Tyler Merchant isn't missing. He was murdered.
No, Henry wasn't the one who went after you in the auditorium. That was A.
Karen was murdered by the same guy who chased me.
I'm telling you now because A is avenging the death of Angela Waters. Can you make it one more night?
I think it's interesting that they still didn't know or like believe that A or somebody killed Karen. Do you know what I mean? Like, the girls all seen it. I can't believe not one other person in the school seen up on the rafters that A was there. But now she might believe it. You know, and can she survive one night? Who knows? The thing is, again, like I asked last episode, and I'll say it again here, as I kind of understand if it was Sheriff Beasley and he's going after them, or for example, in general, if he's trying to obviously kill everybody and people associated with the families of, you know, people who've done stuff to Angela Waters, why is he going after his own kids? That is literally like what I said last episode, and I would like that obviously confirmed. So if it is Sheriff Beasley, then, you know, we need a big, further, deeper backstory towards it.
But he's one of your best friends.
It's so fucking twisted. Chip was close by on both nights we were attacked.
When I woke up that morning on the beach after it happened, I didn't have my underwear. Could he have taken them? Kept them? For some reason as a souvenir?
Fucking weirdos do that, don't they?
Sorry, girls. Chip's at the movie theater working.
Chip did say I could use a Super 8 for my short. Would it be okay if we grab it?
Of course.
More movies?
Yeah, but weird, gross ones.
Oh my god, are they porn?
Hardcore, rapey horror movies.
Well, the thing is, yeah, they're in his house, aren't they? They could easily take some DNA, you know? Just go and take a swab from his toothbrush or his hair. Do you know what I mean? Like, you can easily take something and then test that against, obviously, the babies, and then boom, bingo, match, or confirms it's not him.
What's wrong? Who died?
No one's died, but someone probably is going to be arrested.
You, Chip.
You raped me.
No, God, no, Jesus,
Chip,
I would never.
just stop. Wes remembers you leaving the movie theater after I left.
That doesn't mean. I would never.
You did. Besides, we have proof. My baby. We compared its DNA to your DNA. It is a direct match.
You didn't want to be with me. But you were willing to go to some kegger in the woods with those jocks. After Karen's party, I went to the beach to be alone. I didn't want to hurt you. Either of you.
But you did.
I don't feel safe anymore.
What the fuck? What was that?
Yo, that was crazy.
He hurt us the same way Tom Beasley hurt Angela Waters.
But then that's not Tom then. He's not, is he? That is a holy shit, mate. Because, obviously, in that scene then, I was saying, it's not him. But I called it last episode, though. Like, literally last episode. In that scene then, I just said, like, it wasn't him. Because I felt like just turning up and just literally standing in front of him saying, you raped us. Like, if it wasn't him, I would never speak to them again. Do you know what I mean? Like, if one of my friends, because he was friends, and he's kind of like in a relationship with her, Coleman said that to me, I'd be like, never speak to me again, mate. But turns out it was him, so they had the, you know, they had the hunch. They got it right, he confessed, so that's mad. I actually got it right last episode, you know. Before we eliminated Wes out of that whole thing, I called it. I said that, you know, I'm thinking it was him. When he lashed out when she was rubbing the mirror, I said, thinking it's Chip. That's when I said it. Because I even said maybe he's getting closer and closer to Imogen because he's a dad and it's a way that he can be involved in the kid's life. Pretty sure I said that. And now it's interesting that it's been confessed. Now, first of all, he's like, I'll never do it again. I'm sorry. Nah, mate, you never do it again because you're getting locked up, or you better do, or he'll come and kill you. Do you know what I mean? Like, there's no mistake. You know, you can make mistakes in life, but not those mistakes. You know what you're doing. And then to repeat it, it's even worse. Do you know what I'm saying? You don't make the same mistake twice. And you can make a mistake in real life, but you can't make them ones. There's a line where you can actually make a mistake to literally just being a weird, creepy dude. And that is on that side. Now, he's just let them live. I knew he wouldn't actually go after them. Like, I don't know why he's going around trying to revenge people that kind of like hurt Angela and like hurt people. But now it's making me think, again, it's not Sheriff Beasley. Last episode I thought it was, just because of the way we ended it and like the information that was kind of like being revealed. Now I'm thinking that it's definitely not.
A is back. I thought he was dead. He showed up at the Orpheum while Chip was confessing.
Oh my god, it's from A. Your final round is about to begin.
You broke our rule.
Here's house.
We have to go back. Search it for real. For what?
Anything that might help us understand how these pieces fit together.
You let them live a second ago though. Maybe because Chip was more guilty than them.
This place is even creepier during the day. What did you find? Height markings, like you do for kids growing up, but 2 sets of them, both initialed AW. 2 sets of height markings. This photo. What if Angela wasn't an only child?
Time for the trial.
Oh my god.
A has her mom's.
Okay, come on. One way or another, this is ending tonight.
Hey, that is sick, mate.
He wants us to split up.
Bullies must be punished tonight.
Chip hurt you, but no bully.
Chip?
He's got a carbonate to him. Whoa.
Madam Sherry?
What's here? Whoa.
I didn't do what A asked. Did you guys? I couldn't.
Why are they not freeing them?
Imogen,
They could literally free them.
are you okay?
She's looked inside her mouth.
You showed mercy. Maybe there's hope. Gather in the auditorium.
Testing them to see how mean he was. But the thing is, yeah, well, first of all, I've got to say, really good. Yeah, it's actually really, really good how he's captured all these people. But the fact is that they're all still there tied up. You know, Chip, I'd leave Chip. Yeah, if I was there and he raped me, I'd leave him tied up. The others, I would let them go. Do you know what I mean? Like, even if they've kind of hurt you or what, been a bit nasty to you and had you in certain situations, like, you know, Steve, Madam Cherie, like, I would cut them loose. They're just still there, probably thinking that they're going to get killed. Do you know what I mean? Crapping themselves. Now, I would love to know what she's just found in her mum's mouth. They told her to look inside. She definitely done it, but she looked like she picked up the things anyway. Now, everybody else said that they couldn't do it. She never said, yeah, me too. She actually looked like she was in some sort of distress, so it's going to be exciting.
His name is Archie.
Oh, look at this.
Clanton?
What the hell?
Where do you think you're going? It's dinner time.
I have to help my friends.
We can't just stay here forever.
What are you doing here?
I'm impressed with you girls. You uncovered the identity of the man who violated my poor Angela, my daughter.
Whoa.
And Archie here is my son.
This doesn't add up.
But it does. I grew up in Millwood. Rose got pregnant with twins. My parents didn't approve. The Waters family needed money, so we paid them off. Eventually vice principal. That's when Rose Waters came back. She wanted Angela to attend Millwood High. Rose said she wanted Archie at home with her, that he had a face only a mother could love. Angela took her own life. Not because of the assault, no, afterwards. Because of something you did.
Wow, what's going on there, mate? That's well interesting. You know, I kind of liking how we've told, well, they've revealed to us that he's involved and Archie's involved. Like, it's not like a reveal of A, but it is like a reveal of A. Like, he's kind of A as well. Technically, he knows all the stuff. He's probably the architect of it. He's the one that's, like, doing all of the stuff. Now, I kind of like that backstory. I'm not going to lie. Now, Sheriff Beasley, I'm surprised that they haven't gone after him. He knows that she was assaulted, but he's thinking, or he said that she didn't take her life because of what he done. She took her life because of what they done. So that's crazy, isn't it, mate? I'm so excited.
Only Karen understood her father. You and your mother.
We didn't do anything wrong. You were right. To think that Karen wouldn't kill herself, she was pushed. Someone is punishing people for what they did to Angela Waters.
You started this whole fucking nightmare. You know it in your heart. He killed Karen.
When I get out of here, I'm gonna sing like a bird, Dad. You're not above the law. And I hope that when all of this is over, you get what you deserve.
Do you know how many bullets are in here? 3. Do you think you're ever gonna set foot outside this house again?
Oh. Oh, it's a double stab. Sounded like he was going to kill all of them and himself with them 3 bullets.
The pages are from my mom's diary. They were with my mother.
With my mother. That was what was in her mouth that got ripped out.
On almost every page. What does that mean?
It all started when Angela Waters was sexually assaulted.
Do you know who did it?
Davy was Tommy's liar.
Davy took it personally. Tommy was her boyfriend, so she had to pick a side.
We need to teach her a lesson. We have to pretend she doesn't exist. We're going
that's ruthless, that though, innit?
erase Angela Waters.
One last nail that Davy wanted to put in Angela's coffin.
There's a rave on New Year's Eve. We're all going.
Oh, this girl's actually annoying.
At the rave, she was a mess. Davy still made us ignore her, even though
She didn't make you do anything, you chose to.
Clearly in distress.
The sins of the mother must fall upon the child.
God, you are not any better, Principal Clanton. You erased her just as much as our mothers did. Run.
Sheriff Beasley is the one who raped Angela, your daughter, yet here you are going after us instead of him.
Who do you think I'm pinning all this on?
Holy shit, Kelly.
Oh. I'll do it again, me. Fought about 5 times. He's getting away, man. He's gonna get up. It's over. Just got him again.
Also, my water just broke.
My baby. My baby.
She's perfect.
Oh, another girl.
Everything's gonna be okay.
He survived the stabbing.
Sheriff Beasley was stabbed by Mrs. Beasley. He also survived.
Christmas.
Favorite Christmas movie ever. Mine's Gremlins.
Elf or Home Alone.
Home Alone.
Yeah.
Home Alone 2.
I'm gonna be checking into rehab. I just wanted to spend the holidays with Noah.
Looks like I'm staying in Millwood.
That's gonna make it harder for me to sneak into your room.
We're not ending on a happy note, are we?
How is Chip already back at home?
His parents made bail.
Imogen and I have been talking, and we want to press charges.
It's hard to win, but having a pregnancy in the DNA, it can help them.
Do you want me to come with you tomorrow? Meet the adoptive family?
Oh, she's putting it up for adoption. It better be somebody from the first show. Yeah, Arya and Ezra, mate. Fucking guessed it before you even called it.
The best part is, they're open to staying in touch with me about the baby's life.
That's good.
Sending me updates.
You think it's over? Over?
I'm gonna say it's over.
No. Oh, Tom Bailey's been killed though. He did get his revenge. Oh, he's dead. Interesting. At least we ended that way. Because I was going to say, yeah, we got an A reveal, but we didn't get an A reveal. And I'm totally fine with that. We got an association with A, and we kind of know where A's come from. He said A is Alpha, did they say? Now we know A is Alpha. But we have no idea what he looks like. So it's still a big question mark, and we can still go into next season with the terrorizing and us still thinking, who is it? Because it literally could be anybody. But what we do know is that he's old. He is actually old. He's the parents' age. It's not somebody around the school. When it is revealed who it is, you know, it is going to be an adult, not a person around their own age. So it's going to be interesting to see. Now, I like how she said that she's going to put it up for adoption, and the adoptive parents are going to be Ezra and Arya. I guessed it just before she said it. A little cameo next season would be nice to see. You know, we do love it. A bit of nostalgia. But I kind of like how it just all went, to be honest. I thought the episode was really good. You know, everybody got tied up. They got put into certain situations. They didn't really, you know, go in and actually do the bad stuff towards him. He got Chip what he deserved at the end, and that was to suffer, pretty much. You know, he raped them too, and he got the consequence there. He's been killed, and Sheriff Beasley's been killed as well. Now, his wife stabbed him. It sounded like he was going to try and kill both of them and himself, didn't it? He said this gun's got 3 bullets in and nobody's leaving this house. That, to me, is pretty much saying it's like a suicide pact. Now, again, I thought like the whole season has been very decent, and it had us guessing left, right and centre. Now, the only thing that it's left us guessing with is who is A. It's Alpha. Still don't know who that is, but that's fine. All the other stuff was answered. I thought they'd done really well. They've left it open-ended. If it was popular and it is decent, that we can move on to into another season. If not, they kind of done it pretty well, where everybody's storylines have kind of been concluded apart from A's physical identity. So, do you know what? I'd say it was a good episode and a good season, and I personally do hope it gets extended into season 2, and we can expand and we can go even further. Because season 1, if you watch every program, season 1 mainly is never really the best one. It's a decent one, and it's what gets you hooked in to move into the further seasons. Do you know what I mean? If you have a terrible first season, it doesn't hit the audience right, then you don't get extended, it gets cancelled. But if it is decent and it gets picked up, it just gets better, doesn't it? If you look at The Office US, if you look at the cast, if you look at how they was dressed and their appearances and the way they acted compared to how they was in like season 5, 6, 7, it is totally night and day. It is so much better as they advanced, as they got the backing, as they got the fans to support, and we move on. So same with Always Sunny in Philadelphia. If you look at season 1 and look at it where it is now, it has just improved so much. So I think this season has been good enough to extend, and I hope it does get extended so that we can move into it and we can obviously just improve everybody's stories going forward. Okay, and that's going to wrap up the finale of season 1 of Pretty Little Liars Original Sin. Hopefully guys did enjoy it. So very interesting. What a good season in my opinion. It had loads of twists and turns. I never expected, you know, Angela Waters to have a twin, obviously Alpha, and I never expected the principal to be involved at all. You know, we done well in not really using him fully in the storyline, so it's totally a guess. The Chip situation, very, very interesting. It was him. We did call it. We did call it was Chip last episode, so you love to see it. We called just a second ago as well that the baby was going to go to Arya and Ezra. Again, you love to see it. It's great when you get stuff right. Now, it was never fully confirmed if it was Kelly or Karen, but I think we did draw a line under it. It is Kelly. The way that she'd been talking for like the past 3 or 4 episodes about how Karen's impacted the whole family and about her and stuff like that, I think I might have even started to say it was Kelly in around like when he went to stab her, you know what I mean? I said then that I think it was Kelly. I'm not too sure what episode that was, but I was pretty much set with it. I know in certain situations when Farron started to, like, you know, question her and stuff, it gets me questioning it, because that's obviously what it's meant to do. Once she starts second guessing, I start second guessing, and then it creates a discussion, doesn't it? But I thought all of the boyfriends that they introduced, you know, Ash, I thought he was pretty good. I thought Henry was totally fine. And then I thought as well, Noah's boyfriend, I forgot what his name was. But again, I thought he's been fine this season as well. I thought all 3 of them have been all right. Now, Chip and Chip and Wes, I thought, Wes at first in the first 2 episodes, I didn't like him at all. As we progress through, he's been okay. Chip, I thought he's been fine until obviously I started second guessing and thinking maybe he was involved. And then it was obviously well creepy how he said that, you know, she rejected her. So like he was sad and he went to the beach and he seen her. He'd never really meant to hurt her. Pff, BS, mate. You know, like I said, you don't make that mistake and you don't make it more than once. And we did call that he was getting closer to Imogen, possibly because he was the dad. So it looks like he's been killed. He's definitely been attacked at the very end. We've seen a couple of attacks this episode and no 100% kills until obviously we've seen A at the very end finish off Sheriff Beasley and then obviously kill loads of police officers and the nurse, and he's escaped and gone after him. So that's dead interesting. So I never expected obviously Angela to take her own life because of the situation that everybody had been like shunning her and like pretending that she's not even there. Do you know what I mean? Like, A obviously went after Imogen, chased her, her water broke, and she still managed to fight him off and kick him away and stab him, and literally come out of it without any scratches whatsoever. I'm not too sure if that's like realistic enough. You know, I know it's a TV show and you take it for what it is, but it's like when she stabbed him through a shower curtain, I said, mate, I'd stab him like 5 times, and as soon as she started to run away, he grabbed her. Do you know what I mean? And then he pinned her up against the wall and she managed to stab him again and he fell on the floor. Would have stabbed him again, but no, he survived. And obviously, look, we see it, he's escaped and he's going to come after them. We had Tabitha asking her at the very end, do you reckon that's it? Do you reckon there's going to be a sequel? I do think there's going to be a sequel. He's already escaped and he's, you know, he's not done. He didn't get what he wanted to do. He didn't kill the parents. He didn't kill their children either. Davy killed herself, yeah. And yes, as he said, she did kind of take the coward's way out. And she didn't need to, because nobody else has died. Literally, she is the only person that A has kind of targeted that's actually suffered and died. I mean, obviously now we're just seeing right at the very end, the sheriff get killed, but like he was a sitting duck, mate. And as well as you know, Chip, he again has pretty much done exactly what happened to Angela, so you can get it, but you can get why he went for them. But like in terms of the people that was targeted at the very start in episode 1, all of them survived, every single one of them, and none of them have really got a scratch. So she took her own life and she didn't need to, and now she's left obviously a daughter in a position where she's gonna have to put the baby up for adoption to Arya and Ezra, and she's got no parents. So, you know, that aspect, it is pretty deep. But as a whole, I thought the season's been very interesting, really enjoyed it. Thanks for checking out the channel. If you did like it, please smash the like, really helps out. Subscribe if you're new, and as always, I'll catch you in the next one. Cheers, guys.